When you look at the pictures on the left, you see Siseko, Ayuk, Tabe, and others. We have more than 3,000 Ambazonians locked up in the prisons of Cameroon. The shame of Africa is not only because we sat and watched our heroes murdered, it's because we collaborated with those who killed our own warriors, the Thomas Sankaras, the Patrice Lumumbas. And that Nigeria could collaborate with the tyranny of Cameroon to kidnap our own leaders, transport them to Yaoundé, kept them incommunicado for more than a year, tortured them psychologically, brought a lot of pain on their family, put them through a kangaroo trial in the night, sentenced them to life in jail. It's a slap on the face of every living Ambazonian. That is why we have said we must match Cameroon method for method. Fight them in every inch of our homeland, because they don't understand dialogue. They don't understand negotiations, because the weapons they deploy in the occupation of our homeland is that of brute force. In the past years, we put in place a well-refined strategy because we realized occupation was predicated on political governance without your consent. We realized occupation was predicated on economic exploitation. That is why we taught our defense forces to shatter the myth around Cameroon's invincibility, because Cameroon believed it was powerful to subdue us for more than 50 years, and it will be able to subdue us for the next 50 years. We shattered their invincibility when they declared war on us. We took the war to them. We fought them block by block, inch by inch, rooftop by rooftop, backside by backside. We made them to understand this generation is not the generation you can mess up with. That we have studied the occupier and we understand them. And we aren't gonna blink until the last forces of Cameroon are bundled out of our homeland. And we aren't gonna forgive and forget. We aren't gonna forgive and forget. There will be accountability, and we will hold all those murderers and rapists and bring them to justice. And I have made a solemn promise to our people. Even if Mr. Biya dies, we will search for his grave, exhume his body, bring his bones to our court, and try him for murder and genocide against our people. This is not the generation that will forgive and forget. All of our resources that have been stolen, we will search for them and bring them back in our homeland to give our people a fair shot in this world.
My fellow Ambalanders, this one a Major General Sumanguru for inside the grace of Momo. I come today for Salon Mama, Papa, begins sisters. Say all on a pleasant day. Shake no day. We see the propaganda with the terror Republic of Cameroon. The work at the jubilate say don't arrest our leader of war of independence, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba. This one I want to make me the international community me they know say Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba is just one among many. We will fight to the last man standing. And I want to encourage my fellow brothers on ground. Tell me any man, me any commander, any general, any free marshal, me who is trigger, me be very strong. We will escalate the war. We have both stop Nagoya. Me no man no blink. Shake no day. Shake no day. And do want to. Me any man who inside the grace of Momo and Ambazon as a whole. Muna as in the days ahead. When they no release our leader of war of independence, Dr. Choluka Tayaba and the Nara 10, where they be kidnapped from Nigeria. The day for the Republic Dungeon for Yaoundé. If they not release all those our leaders, me they know they so any law we will come put them, make any man just maintain and any man respect them. Because the day ahead will be very bloody. Shake no they are make no man no blink. Make no man no blink. Make all man stay focused and stay strong. Make do not move no man. Make all man they gallant. Shake no they all in a place day.
De démissionner de mes fonctions de président de la République du Cameroun.
Le destin présidentiel se dessine peu à peu avec sa nomination comme Premier ministre d'Amadou Ahidjo. Il est le successeur
In the history of La République du Cameroun, two men have held the nation hostage at gunpoint, Ahidjo and Paul Biya. This is the story of Paul Biya versus Amazonia. His entire life, Biya has believed he is untouchable, that no one or group of people can dare hold him accountable. He murders, loots treasuries, exiled opponents, jail others and bribe the rest into surrender. He murdered his wife and killed the husband of the current wife. He has murdered Amazonians who rose up. He killed baby Martha, burned Mami Api in a house. He butchered Samsoya and got his head chopped off. He burned thousands of Amazonian homes and villages, drove millions from their homes and turned them into IDPs and refugees. He murdered children in Gabo on Valentine's Day. All those he couldn't kill, he locked them up. Some who escaped were kidnapped from abroad and brought back to Cameroon. This is the story of a lifetime of a cheap murderer and a war criminal who has survived every opposition until the Amazonian people rose up.
Have you heard of Ambazonia?
We now have an army determined against all odds to defend the land. An army which is armed, disciplined, and equipped to stop this war criminal from escaping justice again. And most importantly, a nationalist, no-blinking, uncompromising leader who stands up to bullies, murderers, looters, and cheats.
All what it takes.
If we fail, Cameroon has promised to put every Amazonian in a concentration camp, kill all those in jail, and make everyone else work in CDC plantations as slaves. We, the Amazonian people, have the powers to render our verdict on Biya. We are his nightmare. Stand with Ambazonia.
Then let the IDPs who've been suffering get schools reopened completely and to get our suffering people back into a life of normalcy.